Rich people don't think about money the same way poor people do. Wealthy people know that time is their most valuable resource, so they make choices that protect it. At the core of these investments is a fundamental shift in how rich people view money, time, and opportunity. They don't see money as something to hold on to tightly or spend carelessly. They see it as a tool to create leverage and amplify their impact. They recognize that wealth isn't just what you earn, but how effectively you turn resources, money, time, or connections into something that multiplies. This isn't about luck or privilege alone, okay? It's rooted in intentionality, understanding the compounding value of small, strategic decisions made consistently over time. And just as a little heads up here, we've got a gift for you at number 14, so watch until the end to see how much you can get out of today's video. All right, let's get to it, shall we? Number 1. They invest in staying healthy, not just fixing problems. Wealthy people treat health like a long-term investment, because it is one. They don't wait for problems to show up. They take action before anything goes wrong. They hire personal trainers who design programs specific to their bodies and goals. They focus on building strength and flexibility, not just staying active. When it comes to mental health, therapy isn't just seen as something for a crisis, but as a way to stay grounded and manage stress early on. It's steps like these that help them to stay in control of their health. To some people, it might look like they're spending extravagantly, but to others, they're making decisions that set them up for a stronger future. Number 2, they spend on education that pays you back. Wealthy people treat education as a constant priority. They don't stop learning when school ends. No, instead, they put their money into courses, certifications, and coaching that strengthen their skills and open up doors to new opportunities. A professional in finance might enroll in a data analysis program, learning to interpret trends that lead to smarter decisions. This knowledge translates into higher earnings and better career prospects, creating momentum that others miss. Those with less wealth usually hesitate to spend on education that doesn't promise an immediate reward. They might view it as an expense they can't afford, not realizing how much they lose by staying still. A rich person invests in coaching to develop leadership or communication skills. These investments pay back in promotions, business opportunities, or higher salaries, while those who avoid them remain stuck. This difference isn't just about money. Wealthy individuals act decisively when learning can push them forward. Others focus on short-term needs, miss the chance to grow, allowing opportunities to just slip through their fingers. Number 3, they put money into relationships that open doors. Rich people know relationships matter, so they put time and money into building them. They don't wait for luck to connect them with the right people. No, they go where the opportunities are. When they host dinners or gatherings, they're not just throwing parties, they're creating moments where ideas and opportunities come to life. Take someone breaking into tech, for example. They might pay $1,000 to attend a big industry event. While they're there, they meet founders, investors, and other insiders. They don't leave it at small talk. They exchange numbers, follow up later, and start building real connections. And those relationships turn into chances that push their career forward. Someone struggling financially might skip the same event, thinking it's too expensive or unnecessary. They stay in their current circles, hoping something will come to them eventually. But without stepping into new spaces, they miss out on conversations and connections that could change everything. Relationships grow from shared moments, and those moments open up doors that money alone cannot. People who ignore this miss the chance to move forward, stuck watching others get ahead. Number 4, pay for time-saving services. Wealthy people buy back their time by paying for services that handle everyday responsibilities. This lets them to focus on high-value activities like career growth, building wealth, or spending quality time with their families. Instead of losing hours to chores, they use their time to move forward. People with fewer resources tend to avoid paying for these kinds of services. They believe that handling everything themselves saves them money, but it comes at a cost. Time that could go toward learning, resting, or improving their financial situation instead is spent on chores. This leaves them exhausted and stretched thin, stuck in a cycle of doing everything on their own. Number 5, build a personal brand that earns trust. Wealthy people understand the power of their personal brand. They know it's more than just how they look. It's about creating trust and influence that opens doors to new opportunities. To make this happen, they invest in professionals who help them to craft an image that represents who they are and what they stand for. Take someone climbing the corporate ladder. They hire a stylist to create a wardrobe that matches their goals. Whether it's sharp suits or polished business casual outfits, every choice signals confidence and success. When they walk into a meeting, their presence speaks before they even say a word. That same person books a professional photographer for high-quality headshots. Those photos don't just sit on a website, they go on LinkedIn, press releases, and conference materials, reinforcing their credibility. Number 6, they subscribe to the right information sources. Information is power, and you have to make sure that power is being channeled to and from the right sources. Free or generic content is better than no content, but paid services like niche newsletters and subscribing to quality online news sources are even better. Access to the right information shapes how you spot opportunities, work through risks, and ultimately build wealth. You don't have to consume more information, you just have to consume the right information. That's what's going to give you the edge over everyone else. There's so much value in high-quality sources, and poor people often overlook this. If you have the resources to invest in just one quality information source, you'll see just how much you're able to do and understand as a result. Number 7, they hire mentors to fast-track their success. Rich people hire mentors to move forward faster. They look for experts who know what works and who can guide them step by step. A business owner might work with someone who's already built successful companies. This kind of mentor gives them clear advice on managing teams, closing deals, and avoiding common mistakes. Instead of wasting time to figure it out alone, the business owner focuses on actions that bring results. Someone without money for a mentor might try to learn from free resources. They end up making mistakes that could have been avoided. They spend time fixing problems or trying different ideas, while others with guidance make steady progress. And mentors can also help in specialized areas. A person climbing the corporate ladder could hire a leadership coach to sharpen their decision-making and communication skills. Another might work with a financial expert to improve their investment strategies. Rich people see this as an investment in getting ahead. Those who skip this step stay stuck, spending more time on trial and error instead of reaching their goals. And we want to help you reach your goals, which is exactly why we built the Alux app. And like I said, there's a special gift waiting for you at point number 14 in this video, so stay with us. Number 8, upgrade their living and working spaces. The way your space is set up can completely change how you work and relax. Turning a spare room into an office starts with making it functional. A sturdy chair and desk keep things comfortable for long hours, while better lighting keeps the energy up. Adding soundproofing will help to shut out distractions so the space stays quiet and focused. These simple upgrades make it easier to get things done without feeling drained. Working at a kitchen table or on a couch surrounded by noise, clutter, or distractions makes everything harder. It's tough to stay focused here, and the setup leaves people feeling stuck or exhausted. Without putting time or money into the space, the environment works against them instead of helping them. Without even realizing it, you can get trapped into a space that drains your energy. A small investment in this space around you can completely change how well you function. Number 9, pay for access to exclusive networks. Getting into the right network opens up doors that most people don't even know exist. Paying for a spot at a private club or professional group puts you in a room with people who make things happen. These are places where deals are discussed, partnerships are formed, and careers take off. A conversation over dinner could lead to an investor, a new client, or a big opportunity that changes everything. People who don't invest in these networks stick to the same circles. They rely on their current connections and hope something will come their way. They never hear the conversations or meet the people who could help them to move forward. Without access to these spaces, they miss out on opportunities that could completely shift their path. Relationships are powerful, and the right network can give you the edge you need to fly. Number 10. Invest in skills that multiply wealth. Rich people invest in learning skills that make their money and opportunities grow, and negotiating skills sit right at the top of that list. A business owner preparing for a major deal isn't just going to hope for the best once they get into the boardroom. They're going to spend time with experts who can teach them how to frame an offer in just the right way, and then how to respond to and read people's responses. They want to be sure they have the skills to get the best deal possible, one that's going to push profits for everyone. These kinds of soft skills pay dividends. Every time a new deal comes along, they reap the benefits of that initial learning investment. So many people don't think it's worth putting their time and money toward perfecting their soft skills, and they wonder why nobody wants to work with them. These are the skills and qualities that are going to get you in the driver's seat and have you signing for the terms you want, not what somebody else demands. And within the Alux app, we've got an expert course dedicated to having you become a master negotiator in 15 days. Number 11, they're willing to spend on expert tax strategies. The rules of the game favor those who know how to play it. Taxes are one of the biggest expenses you'll face in your lifetime, and the wealthy understand how important it is to have the right team handling them. A good accounting strategist will find ways to legally cut that bill and protect your wealth. Having a basic understanding of different tax strategies is great, but trying to handle it all on your own could end up with you giving away money that is actually rightfully yours. A good tax strategist will figure out how to structure your finances so you get to keep as much as possible legally. For rich people, this is a non-negotiable. It's your money, it should work for you, and if you can find the person to help you do that, the sky's the limit on your financial journey. Number 12. Focus on long-term, reliable investments. To build wealth that lasts, you need some smart investments, right? And some choices stand out for exactly this reason. They'll grow, but they're also steady and reliable. Real estate, blue-chip stocks, and index funds are favorites among the wealthy because they consistently deliver results over time. Wealthy people don't gamble on high-risk trends or get caught up in speculation. Instead, they buy shares in well-established companies, those with decades of performance to back them up. These blue-chip stocks grow steadily, creating long-term wealth while still paying dividends along the way. You add in index funds to the mix, and the strategy becomes even stronger. Real estate and market investments build wealth over decades. When you put money into assets like these consistently, you start to create a financial foundation that grows stronger year by year. This isn't just an opportunity for yourself, it's for future generations too. And sure, you could ignore this and think it doesn't sound very exciting, but it's only going to keep you stuck in the long run. And on a similar note, number 13, diversify wealth into unique assets. Because wealth doesn't just sit in a bank account, it's stored in things that grow in value over time. While most people stick to cash or stocks, the wealthy diversify into unique assets like art, wine, and rare collectibles. These investments might have been seen as unconventional before, but they carry hidden power. They appreciate over time and can create a legacy. Art is a prime example. In 2017, Leonardo da Vinci's Salvator Mundi sold for $450 million. Why would anyone spend that much? Well, because art isn't decoration, it is an asset. The value of fine art increases as it becomes more rare, more significant, or more sought after. Wealthy individuals collect works of art from respected artists, knowing their investment could grow exponentially. A $50,000 painting could be worth $500,000 in just a few decades. Wine is another unique way that the rich grow their wealth. A single bottle of Romane Conti from 1945 sold for $558,000 in 2018. Collectors know that certain vintages become more valuable as they age. They invest in wine not to drink it, but to hold it carefully in controlled conditions. Years later, these bottles can sell for astronomical sums, becoming quite literally a liquid gold mine. The difference is clear. While most people see these items as luxuries or hobbies, the wealthy treat them as tools for building and preserving wealth. They know how to pick these pieces with value, store them properly, and sell them when the market peaks. Number 14, they invest in controlling the narrative by owning the media. Now, there's a fundamental truth about how the world works. The story people believe about you shapes the opportunities that you get. It's true in relationships, at work, even in how the public views wealthy individuals. The good news is you can control that story. Wealth isn't just about money, it's also about influence. The richest people in the world understand this better than anyone, which is why they invest in the media. But controlling the narrative isn't just for billionaires with media empires. No, it is something that everybody can and arguably should do. How you present your story at work, with friends, or in your community, even to yourself, shapes how others see you and the opportunities that will come your way. Rich people may invest in media to shape their image, but the real lesson here is understanding the importance of communication in every part of life. You don't need millions of dollars or a PR team to shape your story. Humans are wired to respond to stories, and if you can handle it the right way, well, you could be unstoppable. And we feel like this one right here needs a deeper dive, so today on the Alux app, we have an exclusive daily session just for you. We're going to go into the psychology and neuroscience of stories, how our brains light up when we hear stories that connect with us emotionally, and the ways that you can use that to make your story more memorable and powerful. You can download the app right now and listen to it. We've also got an extra exclusive offer for you. Download the app, scan the QR code on screen, and you'll get full access for an entire year at 50% off the usual price. This deal is only available until the end of January though, so don't waste any time. I'll be right there with you every single day inside the app, guiding you toward your best life. So download the app, scan that QR code for the self-development deal of a lifetime, and I'll see you on the inside. And number 15, keep cash ready for big opportunities. Now, to understand why liquidity matters, you need to think about the difference between being broke and being cash poor. Being broke means there's nothing left. No assets, no investments, no backup plan. Being cash poor, on the other hand, happens when your money is tied up in things like real estate, stocks, or other assets that can't be quickly converted into cash. This is where wealthy people think differently. They always keep cash on hand, not for emergencies, but for opportunities. Think about it. A once-in-a-lifetime investment opportunity comes up. Maybe it's a property selling for half its market value, or a thriving business in need of a partner. If all your money is tied up, you can't act, you can't get involved. But if you have liquid cash ready, you can move fast and secure deals that most people could only dream of. Don't let every cent that you have get locked away. Keep a portion liquid and accessible, not for emergencies, but for those moments when life hands you a golden ticket. Wealth isn't just built on hard work, it's built on being ready when the right moment arises. And that's all we got for you today, my friend. I hope it's been a good one for you. Don't forget to download our app and listen to today's daily session on the psychology of stories. Here's that QR code again, just in case you missed it, for 50% off. We'll see you back here tomorrow, Aluxer. Until then, take care, my friend.